Okay, good morning, everybody. We are live. Gentlemen, ladies, if there are any, welcome to the stream. I've got Antonio with me, and we want to show you something. A lot of you guys have asked about this in the past, and Antonio came up with a brilliant plan of addressing this requirement. And I said to him, well, seeing it's your baby, Antonio, you can explain to us what's happening here with the Hoppy system and the Zibomod. Good morning, Delta.
Hello, everybody. Yeah, thank you, Nico, and welcome, everybody. So this is...
Wait, let me share your screen. Let me share your screen quickly. Right, gents, this is Antonio's screen that I'm superimposing there, and he's going to chat us through it, okay? There you go, Antonio, the floor is yours.
Yeah, so as you can see, this is the system. So at the center, you have the actual script that is Hoppy Bridge. Is basically some connecting to the Hoppy server and transferring everything in three data refs in Explain. So that the client here is just a demo client. So any client, for example, Zibo in the future or whatever else, will just be able to communicate with the Hoppy server without actually having an internet connection with it. So that's what I think it's useful for Zibo and maybe for anybody else who doesn't want to communicate directly via the web interface with the Hoppy server. So as you can see now, the Zibo is off. So we have to obviously fire it up. Okay, now Hoppy, as you can see, is asking for a call sign before everything is ready to communicate. So we will write a call sign in it.
Dresden traffic, Skymatix 008.
If you can, that will be nice. And then if you can talk us through the CPDLC as well, because that is my big interest, is the CPDLC. Okay. Okay, I'll organize that for you. Don't worry, I'll organize that for you. So just go to VATSIM then, you know, if you don't mind. Wait. Antonio, you're gonna kill me. I had you open, then I closed your mic somewhere along the line. Can you please start over? I do apologize. I'll send you a chocolate or something. I do apologize.
Over from where? From the beginning?
Yes, please, because I don't know how that happened. I do apologize to everybody on stream, but eventually somebody caught onto the fact that you're talking and they can't hear you. So I don't know when that happened.
Okay, sure. So welcome everybody, and thank you for this time. This is Hoppy Bridge, is a script in Python that will permit any other plugin or aircraft in X-Plane to interact, to communicate with the Hoppy Acres server without actually having a web interface in it. So it basically works as a bridge between the server and any plugin or aircraft in X-Plane.
Which is cool because, sorry, Antonio, it's cool because remember, Zibo himself does not want his aircraft to communicate directly to the internet. I just want to put that out there for the people so you understand why the bridge is necessary. So, Antonio, help me if I'm wrong, but basically, you're going to talk to the server, and all the Zibo does is then talk locally to your little piece of software, right?
Yeah, so the script creates three data refs in X-Plane. One is for the call sign, the other two are for inbound and outbound messages to the Hoppy server. For example, I already put my a call sign here, so the hackers are active and alive at the moment. So I will just, as a demo, create a meta request on the InfoRec protocol. So you can see that our station is a server because it's not dedicated to any ATC or any other station on the server.
Okay, but wait. If you then, let's say we're on VATSIM now, and you have a station, let's call it LIME for argument's sake, it's Bergamo. Sasso is sitting on Bergamo, he's got CPDLC enabled, we can talk to him with METAR and get all the other stories. His station is then called something like Tower or Approach at Bergamo.
Exactly.
Is that the station what you put in there? How would you do that then? Yeah,
so if we use the InfoRec now, I called it Meta for to be simple. So I'm requesting the Meta of Bergamo. I will send the message. You will see the message here in the data ref, and it's sent. And now I received the answer, and my client will get the answer from my bridge and not directly from the web.
Gotcha.
So now we can test a connection to an ATIS. So for example, we have Milan online. I will try with it. Okay, this is the code to ask the ATIS of an online ATC, and I will wait for the answer from the server. Okay, the first answer is a response okay, so the format of the communication was correct. And I should receive back in a while the ATIS of the station I requested. So here is the connections. Let me just on the server, and you should see my call sign here somewhere. You see it here. Okay, it's a 2 zeros, so that's why.
Does the controller have to do anything, or is this all supposed to be automated?
No, this is automatic. It's a telex. You can see that I got the ATIS on my bridge, and in a second I will have the ATIS here in the client. And for CPDLC, we need to know the protocol. So you can see here for asking an ATIS, I had to write HC002, and for the communication with CPDLC, there will be other different I don't know, codes here to use. But it's not really a matter of Hoppy bridge, because it does just relay the information from a plugin, let's say a client, to the server and back. So whatever you want, as you know all the protocols, you just send the message, and you get back a different message that the client has to decode, basically, so to understand what was the message and to write it on the FMC in let's say a readable way.
Okay. Okay, so there's going to be a little bit of learning or a cheat sheet or something that needs to come with us, so we can get all the different commands.
Exactly, yeah. We need, for example, from IVEO, all the informations about the code, the protocol used for CPDLC communications, and use them.
All right, okay. I'm going to speak to Denton about that, see if we can organize somebody to help you on the IVEO side, and then as you progress, you come back and you give us updates.
Sure. Thank you for this time, Nick.
Yeah, no problem, no problem. I'm excited because a lot of people have asked about CPDLC and about the future, and now we want to do it in the Zibo modern org. So to recap quickly, Zibo doesn't want to talk directly to the internet. This is where Antonio comes in. He builds the bridge between the internet, and then hopefully Zibo will adopt or create, you know, some interface then on the FMC to your program, Antonio. And this is the dream. This is what we're living for, and you guys enjoy it. Let me just stop sharing your screen then, because you want to do something else. Okay, your screen is not shared anymore, so you can feel free to do what you need to do. All right, and so that's it. We just thought we'd show you guys a little bit of progress this morning, give you something to think about, and I think for Krister, for you specifically. This is going to help a lot. Sorry again for the mic that was muted. I don't know how that happened. I definitely had you open and then somewhere you closed again. But anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it. That's it. I see I'm going to be the last one out of here again. So I'd better get a move on and do my flight. And thank you for joining us. If you guys have any questions for Antonio, please feel free to ask. The stage is yours. You just ask. And I'm going to quickly just concentrate on getting going. So it's going to take me 10 minutes or so just to get out of here. Yeah, Krister is happy, Antonio. Been waiting for a while, he says.
Yeah. Yeah, if there are questions, Nico, I'll be here for the stream, sure. So I can.
Yeah. Morning, Mark. Morning, everybody else. Yeah, I hope you guys understand what we're trying to do here and that you guys are looking forward to it. I sure am. Lots of guys have asked for this. This needs to be 6.
That's intriguing. So is that intended to link more into the FMC? So you've got more stuff available on that?
Yeah. As far as I know, it should go into the D-Link. Yeah, there's CPDLC. So basically this button should come alive. And then you're not going to talk through the Antonio interface. I mean, the Antonio interface is going to be somewhere in the background. I can see it. There it is. So that's somewhere in the background. And you'll in the Zibo, the idea is to run it through here, through this actual button.
That's very nice.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, obviously, just to make it clear, everything you saw on my screen will be in the background. You don't need to keep any of the windows you saw on my display on my screen opened while it works. It will work on the background.
Right.
That's a lovely job, Antonio.
Yeah, it was, I have to say, a very easy job. It's just an internet connection.
Anything is easy when you know what you're doing and if you have the right tools. It's when you don't know what you're doing and you don't have the right tools, or you have the right tools and you still don't know what you're doing. Everything is difficult, Antonio.
Plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you're ready.
It's like quizzes and exams, isn't it, Nico? It's very easy when you know the answers.
Yeah, of course.
Ground flight deck first disconnected and starting refueling.
Right, okay, so you're loading, you're happy, let's go down there. Hang on, Mark. Gentlemen, ladies, as always, guys, please have a listen to the volume. I don't want the aircraft overbearing. I don't want my voice overbearing. I don't want any of the listeners that's here on, or the people in studio with me in Discord, their voices to overbearing. So if you see a balance or you hear an imbalance, please tell me, hey, because I fiddled a little bit. What I found on some of the streams was the guys in Discord was way louder than I was, so please let me know if we need to change anything. You guys need to be able to hear me as well. Okay, I've turned it down a little bit. Is that better? should fly some. Yeah, I don't want the message to get lost or my voice to get lost, so you guys must just keep all that in mind. And remember, we've got different stages and stuff, you know. So, you know, on the ground with the air start unit, it's going to sound different. Without it, it's going to sound different. Then in the air, I'm just trying to find the common ground somewhere. Scottish. Yeah, no, please do that. Absolutely, Scotsman. No, I think so too. I think this is going to be a bit of a game changer for us as well. Yes, okay, Rob, when we get to external, what I did was I did set it down a little bit lower, okay? When we get with the engines in the air and we do the flybys and things, all right? We'll tune it a little bit again, okay? Just remember to tell me.
Ground to flight deck, fuel is all loaded up and you are good to go.
A bit of a discontinuity there. Psst. Oh, that's on. You know what, now that I want to read the reserves, I realize I've never started my ACARs. I better get that going. Okay, good. We're looking forward to seeing that. I have not once in this whole entirety of having this sim up this morning look up. We'll need to go look what it looks like.
Ready for pre-flight procedure.
Good Scotsman. Yep. See it, but anyway. Oh, that sounds bad, no? Ish. No, not good, not good. Right, we've still got Kevin over there, so not entirely alone. That's not the APU, we must just remember now to connect it. Alright, let's call this guy.
Now into cockpit. Close, driving up.
Flight attendants prepare for departure, cross-check and all call, thank you.
Morning, Fargo. Before start procedure.
Before start procedure.
Some doors are still opened or the GPU or the ASU are still connected. I'm waiting for all of them closed and disconnected, then I will proceed.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect.
Antonio?
Yeah?
Before
The
start
question
procedure
now
complete.
is the plugin available? But the second question is it useful for somebody to have it right now, or is it not really ready for the end user at this point in time?
So the plugin is available on GitHub. Anybody can download it. I think the description is, the documentation is quite clear how to use it. So if anybody else wants to create a client for the bridge, it's yeah, it's already possible to do that.
Jet Power, I think what you need to do is maybe just talk with Antonio then directly here on Discord. You know, have a chat with him if you're interested in it. Is that okay, Antonio?
Sure. And also, if I may ask, if any IVEO ATC people, or maybe even some, I don't know how to call it, officer of IVEO, can explain me how to use the CPDLC on IVEO network, it will be very nice, just to test, because I mean, it's not my intention to make any client. I'm just interested in making the bridge, but just to understand how it works and to test if it actually works, it will be very nice.
Trim up.
Aviator, now Uncle John's in the air, he's flying, he's gone. He's not sitting in the same room with me, that's why you're not hearing him. Him and the rest of the gang is sitting downstairs. That's a good question, Scotsman. I don't understand how it cannot work. I mean, it's so straightforward, it's so easy. But anyway, that's why I'm asking what is not working, because I don't know. I don't understand this.
Starting pushback, and you may start the engines.
Dresden traffic, Skymatix 001, push and start. Start number 2 engine.
Starting number 2 engine.
Antonio.
Yeah.
Are you looking at the actual stream? Because I changed it. The name in the stream is now Dresden to Southend Zibomod version 4.0501 Hoppy Bridge. That should be what you're seeing.
It's down in the long description, let's say that.
25
you will see
and 2.
sim details.
Okay. Yes, okay, I get what you're saying. Thank you.
No problem.
Just delete that. Right, I see we've got an ATC on one, so I'm going to talk to him just now. Let me just park and then talk to him.
Starter cutout.
Good day, Wednesday 9317390 Mark.
Operation complete. Please set parking brakes.
Delta November 931 München, hello, radar contact.
München radar, good day, Eurowing 988 S, flight level 360 inbound lead.
Disconnecting tow.
Start
Standby.
number 1 engine.
München, hello, radar contact.
Starting number 1 engine.
Engine radar, good morning, Skymatix 001.
300.
Blocked.
Engine radar, good morning, Skymatix 001. IFR clearance to Southend as well, please.
Skymatix 001 München, hello, call you shortly.
Thank you.
Radar, good day, 2
25 and 2.
level 327 and flight level 370.
Suicide forward Mike München, hello, squawk 2716.
Tower is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. I'll see you next time. Have a safe flight.
Starter cutout. Engine start procedure complete.
Skymatix 001, clearance.
You can send clearance for 001.
FM, Skymatix 001, you're cleared Echo Golf Mike Charlie, OSKAN 7 Whiskey, departure, flight planned route, climb via SID, flight level 70, squawk 1416.
Squawk 1416, we'll climb on the SID 270 and we will use the Oscar 7 Whiskey departure, Skymatix 001.
Go ahead.
München radar, good morning. Skymatix 04 at Dresden on stand 7, ready for clearance.
04 München, good morning. You're cleared Echo Golf Mike Charlie, OSKAN 7 Whiskey, departure, flight planned route, climb via SID, flight level 70, squawk 1000.
Yeah, see Oscar 7 Whiskey departure and up to 7,000 and Squawk 1,000 for Skymatix 0.
Skymatix 001 ready for taxi.
Skymatix 001, taxi Mike, Hotel and Echo, holding point runway 22.
Mike Hotel Echo holding point runway 22, Skymatix 001.
Whiskey Delta November 931, monitor Unicom, bye bye.
Munka Radar, good day, Austrian 721.
Ready for before taxi procedure.
Austrian 721, München, hello, radio 4.
Austrian 721, inbound Innsbruck,
Before
request
taxi
push
procedure.
start and ready, copy clear.
Please read my address.
Before taxi procedure.
München Radar, hello, Eurowings 15, Passenger, flight level 300.
Eurowings 15, Passenger, München, guten Morgen.
Taxi lights on.
3243.
3243, Eurowings 15, Passenger.
Mark?
41 Mike, radar contact.
Before taxi procedure
Let's
complete.
talk later.
I am ready for before taxi checklist.
Now, fly sim, that's why you need to practice before you come fly here, man. These guys are professional, eh? They really can't help you with your training.
Mission radar from Littoral 105 with you climbing to flight level 280.
You need to stick to the South African airspace for your training, and you need to have a remark in your IVO connection that you are a new pilot. Otherwise, the guys will kill you, man. They're not going to play nice.
London flight level 280, Littoral 105.
Eurowings 15, Papa Sierra, radar contact. Descent level 290, direct upscoop.
Mark in all the
level
time.
290, direct upscoop, Eurowings 15, Passenger.
Yeah, these guys talk a lot. In all the time I was in the passenger seat, I must be honest, in all the years I only had one hard landing. It was terrible. It was really hard in Cape Town. But since flying in the jump seat, so, you know, I mean, it's different. It's really different. And then I did not sit once in the jump seat where somebody complained.
CPDLC not available in lower airspace.
I think the pilots that I flew with were great guys.
Roger,
You
Eurowings
included.
15, Passenger.
Yeah, these guys don't stop talking. Yeah, the more you go to the back, the worse the takeoffs and landings are. No, man, you can't stop because of the backs. You're the pilot. You're the pilot. You do what you need to do. It's not ready today. All you do is in your remarks, FlySim, in the remark section when you file your flight plan, you put in RMK / noob or new pilot or something to that effect, just to tell them that you're new. So what you need to do is then on a Thursday evening, you need to be in the airspace and you need to ask them to help you with the training. That's going to be the easiest way doing it for now.
Skymatix 04, Potion, startup booked.
No, I get it, Mark, I get it.
Cabin crew, take your seats, prepare for takeoff.
Before takeoff procedure.
Before takeoff procedure.
Skymatix 001, bed 230 degrees 4 knots, runway 22, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 22, Skymatix 001.
Before takeoff procedure complete. Ready for before takeoff checklist.
You're gonna have to fly some, otherwise text. You keep it to text. You know, we all started with text, then eventually voice came to the network, so we all used to use text. I would not
Runway
know,
22
Dave.
confirmed.
No idea. You're going to have to ask the ATC guy. He would know. Look, 1000 is your general squawk code, okay? And it could be that
Stabilized.
he just wanted to differentiate me and given in a certain way. I don't know what that is. It's not something I've ever done as an ATC. Right, go guys.
Takeoff thrust set. 80 knots.
Austrian 721 ready as
Throttle
taxi.
hold.
Austrian 721, please reach by ATIS.
V1. Rotate. Positive rate.
I don't know why this is an issue in this new beta. You don't see wind, but it's excessively strong on the runway. Look, when I pulled up, it immediately went in under my wing without even registering on the ND. There's no wind registered,
Altitude.
but it's excessively strong. This is so strange. I think I had it once in the previous version as well, but this was really strong. I mean, I was basically doing a crosswind takeoff there, rolling into the wind, and I thought, I'm not seeing it, I'm not seeing it. I let go of the yoke. I was under the wing and it wants to flip.
Zero banks Nada 883, monitor Unicorn, bye-bye.
No, throttle speed, our throttle speed is timed against the real aircraft, so if yours is faster than mine,
contact, climb level 160.
level 160, Skymatix 001. If yours is faster than mine, it means you've got a bad install. Delete it, start over, follow the guide,
Approaching
and I don't know,
transition.
because it shouldn't be an issue. 360. I agree, Krister, because look, I mean, yes and no, to be also honest, because you're now going to get people that don't know any better, that's just going to switch it off. You know, that defeats the realism objective of
Flaps
X-Plane.
up and set.
I don't know if Delta,
Transition
if you're still
altitude.
listening, but it's a fine line. At the end of the day, what I saw just now, it's not supposed to be, but I'll leave that for the more clever guys to sort out what exactly the problem is. For me, it's just that you can't see wind, it's not registering, it's supposed to be winds calm, but it's like it's pushing at about 10 knots, at least 10 knots or so. So I don't know.
Please monitor your discourse. I'm not responsible for info. I say again, I'm not responsible for info. Copy that. Schematic 04, spring over on hotel, then Echo, holding point 122.
Yeah, terrible. Mark, look, I'm all for realism. I don't mind that. If the clever guys come back and say, Nico, no, you're an idiot, I'll accept that. But it just felt strange. It looks strange, it feels strange, it's not what I'm used to. That's the only reason why I even have the opinion, you know. If it means we need to now learn something new, then so be it. And we've gone through that effect many times with the Zibo specifically, where, you know, Lubos makes it more realistic and then we all need to learn. So anyway, we leave that in Lamina's hands. We're still in beta, so I hope they get enough
Flight level
reports
100.
to actually pay
Landing
attention
light
to it.
switches off.
241 Mike, monitor Unicorn, bye-bye.
I was lucky, Mark. In most of the times that I was doing jump seat, we had good weather. We had one day, one morning was choppy as hell coming out of Lanceria. It wasn't good. It was grey, rainy, misty, bare. But even then, it was okay. It wasn't like gusting. It wasn't like throwing us around. When I was in the jump seat, when I was a passenger going down to Durban, oh goodness, we had one day that I didn't like. I really. I worked for Mango fly sim. There's no other way that you're going to get in unless you know somebody or you work for the company. Chances of you getting into one of the airlines on a jump seat now is almost zero. Understand, Christer, understand. But at the same time, if you think about the new guys, it doesn't help we give them training wheels that make them dependent on the training wheels as well, you know. So I understand what you say about being happy and not happy. I'm just chatting. I'm not insinuating or accusing or doing anything more than that. I'm just chatting. It just looked funny. It felt funny. It's not what I'm used to, because like I said, I was
001, monitor Unicom, bye-bye.
Thank you for your service, sir. We'll go to Unicom, monitor Unicom Skymatix 001. I made an observation, let's call it that.
1000 to level off.
Very easy. Sorry. 6. Fly sim, it's impossible to say that because it's load dependent, it's atmospheric dependent. Remember when we make the Zibo, it complies with, you know, all kinds of real world parameters. And if there's one thing that we all strive for, it's realism. We didn't set out to make a toy. We set out to make the most realistic 737 in any size. And we don't put anything in here that is not supposed to be realistic. The weather in X-Plane has been a bit of an issue for a few months already, even from the 12.1 era. And one of the reasons why the development of the Zibo stopped a little bit, because we're waiting on some stability. Well, we already have tons of real pilots using the Zibo all over the world. Even in South Africa, it's being used in training, so we've proven ourselves to the real people. But Mark, which plane is it? And then if you do it, please put it on your YouTube channel, you know, make a tour out of it, put up the GoPros, take us along, eh? Don't do it alone. Morning, Dario. Hey, Game Smasher. No, but what plane is it? Oh, the citation. Okay. I thought you were thinking of buying it. I didn't realize you bought it already. Cool, Scotsman. We'll check how it goes. Just, you know, somebody on Discord put the post up yesterday. Sorry, Christer, if it's not you, but somebody said, wow, look at the winds. There's something weird here yesterday. I didn't pay attention to it because I wasn't there. We'll see what happens now. But I mean, look at even mine. I'm 76 knots from 10 o'clock there. That's a lot. Mark, I hope you sell a lot of airtime in that thing to make your money back, man. Can we just fight that Scotsman? Yes, Christer, you see. Yeah. Let's do that flyby. Let's listen to the sound now. Let's see. We'll do a circle as well. I hope the sound is now not crashing my voice out of play.
1000 to level off.
Okay, my sounds okay for me. What do you guys think about my voice versus engines?
Very clear.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Sorry?
Yeah, I don't know if anything similar to what
Okay. Are you watching live here in Discord or are you watching on YouTube? If you're watching in Discord, just make sure on the bottom right hand side of your screen there should be a volume or just pull it where you need it. Sure. Oh yes, there is a little speaker at the bottom right. Yes, there's a speaker. Right, top of descent, 313 nautical miles. So this is a bit of a longer flight than usual, gentlemen. So I think while we are in this lull, why don't we take a coffee break? I'll put it in the hands of beautiful Linda over here. Linda, don't touch anything and break anything. You just let the autopilot do it, but you take over when there's problems, okay? Let's go grab coffee, gents. Let's go and get snacks and things like that. Ooh, look at that. Look at that barrel change there. Look at that. Yeah. Okay, Christer, and milk? No milk? Alright, Christer, cool. Okay, last question. You want the coffee strong enough so the teaspoon can stand upright or not so strong? Because I know a lot of guys like it really strong. I don't like it that way, but ask it. Okay, alright, cool, excellent. Right, guys, I'm gonna go run, so please enjoy the view, and I'll be back in like 5 minutes or so. Go grab your coffees. Python back. Chris, this Python thing is available. You can get it from the GitHub already. Just speak to Antonio on Discord. A little bit of light reflection there, but it will be lower. So every now and then we get a little bit of a return. You've got to really push the gain up to get any significance. Without the gain, no significance.
Takeoff was great. We will see your landing.
Sorry, I need to boost your volume again. Say again.
So I just want to see Linda do a landing so I can criticise her.
Oh. We wish.
Not sure about that landing. It was a bit rough that one.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think she's there yet though. Tell you what, all it takes for me is a split second of loss of concentration on the landing and then I'll land hard anyway. I try my best. Sometimes it's just not good enough. Yeah. I haven't seen that, Mark. She seems robust enough to manage that. Well, in London City, if you take a Boeing in there, you shouldn't have a job. Boeing's not supposed to land there. At best, or worst, I'll take the Dash 8 Q400 in there. But that's it, because you come in too steep, the runway is just too short. Not made for a Boeing, huh? Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, there's this airport in France that we used to go to a lot. We must actually go to that one again. I can't remember the name. That one has also got a very steep, shortish runway, but it's longer than EGMC. It's actually a 738 capable. But that's fun going into that place. That is really fun, diving and then landing. Oh. I don't know. I'll have to go find the name. I don't know what it was called again. These clouds aren't bad, eh? Do you still fly your Q400 a lot or not? Jeff?
I haven't done recently. I need to get back into it. I've been fiddling around. So my brother-in-law built a circuit board for the FMC, so I've built my own FMC and sometimes Zibo.
Okay.
Then, of course, you get used to Linda built, so you switch to the low levels and stuff. And I haven't said no, actually, so much, because you're used to that build.
Yeah. I have not flown that Q400 in ages. I really need to get back into it as well. My biggest mind block, it's a total block in my mind, it's because I'm used to the P3D one. I really struggle to fly the X-Plane one because there are certain small little things that I haven't reconciled in my mind yet. That's different. That just doesn't work the same. And because I'm limited in time as to how long and when I can actually fly in the sim, I don't get enough practice to iron it out in my mind. Because that's a brilliant little plane. I'd like to fly it more, I must be honest, but until I get the wrinkles out, I'm stuck.
Processes of where you operate stuff, or the handle low flying?
No, the processes and the way, the kind of systems that are in there. For instance, on the ILS, now I'm going to lie, so I won't explain or try and explain the extent of it, but there's a difference between how you do the approach and the ILS capture and the landing in X-Plane versus P3D. And I'm used to the P3D one because I flew that thing for thousands of hours. And for me to now get back into the way X-Plane does it, with a different way of doing things, I need to go iron it out, but I don't have the time, man. I'll get there.
I know that they released an image recently to show that they got the weather radar, which is...
Oh, really? Nice.
You've only got 24,000 feet, so you're in the weather a lot more.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Fly sim. Don't waste your time and money on FSX. It's long gone, man. It's long gone. I understand your limitations and all, but rather save for a new machine with more capabilities.
Morning, gentlemen.
Hello, Artie. What's up? Oh my goodness, no, they shouldn't repair it. They should swap it out, Mark. Look at what the problem is and swap out what's broken. Within 7 days, it's well within your right to just say, sorry, I don't want it back, give me a new one. You shouldn't even play with that. Yeah, NVMe. Yeah, no, they must take it out, throw it away, give you a new one. By the way, I see my NVMe slowly but surely also degrading. I'm not sure. I could have a year or 5 years left in it. I don't know, but every time I scan it, it's like 1% less reliability. Yeah, they don't last forever. And I see it with my customers as well. I think a good lifespan on a SSD NVMe is about 3 years, roughly. Then they start to, you can literally see them degrade over time. Mine will be 3 years next year, December. This is its second year. And it's down to somewhere in the 90s. I can't remember exactly where. It's down a bit already. It's not 100% anymore. Mark, there was a Microsoft mistake. Now that you mentioned that, that's a Windows problem you're talking about. It's not the hard drive. Christer actually put the thing on Discord for us, and then I went to investigate it. There's a whole list of hard drives that does that, the NVMe's and so on. But it was supposed to have been fixed by now. It's a Microsoft mistake. They introduced it with a Windows update. And then, because it's a special kind of update, they didn't want us to download the fix from the repository. We had to wait for the next Windows update. And you must tell your guys, it's a known fault. We know about it. It's, if they go search it and Google it, they'll see. It's a known problem. It's Microsoft related. They made a boo-boo. The hard drive that I've got, this NVMe that we're talking about now, is in fact the very first one on the list of drives that Microsoft screwed over with that broken patch that they released, or faulty patch, whatever you want to call it. No, I think what happened was the Microsoft guys didn't do it intentionally. I mean, it's a bug that crept in to one of their updates. So I don't think it's about them wanting you to upgrade or change anything. They said they were going to fix it, and by this time, I've had so many updates already, I presume it's fixed. Yeah, so it's not on all the drives, but there was a specific list where they actually warned us about it. In fact, while we've got time, let's see if I can find that article for you. I'll give it to you if I can find it. Give me a second. And then also, woof. Yeah, my NVMe is down to 93% and I now have a temperature warning on it. Let me show you guys. Let me show you. It's heartbreaking because I'm going to have to do something about it. Hey, see? I'll have to replace that one sooner rather than later as well. And this is the Corsair one, the very first one on the list that you guys want about that Microsoft patch for. So it could be that the patch isn't doing its job. It hasn't been deployed yet. I don't know, but you can clearly see there is a problem. Rob, this is also from Antonio. This is the NOAA weather plugin that Antonio makes. Antonio, are you still with us?
Yeah.
All right. Explain to Rob this thing of yours.
The NOAA weather plugin.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So it was very useful in Explain 11 because the weather was quite limited. So it was able to interact with the weather in Explain 11, change it, reading the NOAA files and change the weather accordingly while you flew in Explain 11. Now Explain 12 has its own real weather that works in my opinion quite well. So the plugin version for Explain 12 just reads and monitors whatever Explain does with the weather, giving you informations as the meter, as you can see in that window, and any other information about turbulence and wind and clouds, reading them from the files that Explain is downloading from NOAA on its own.
And then one of the things why I like to use it is you can clearly see the difference between actual real world weather and what you have in your sim. Right, and as you can see there, Explain is a little bit behind or something. There's something not exactly right because look, temperatures are different, QNH is different. So in this case, I would rather use the Explain weather because that is what the aircraft sees. That is what is currently live. That is in the real world. So the ATC guys and those guys will use that one. But when I configure my aircraft, I'm going to do that one. See, so
yeah, in this case they are quite different because for some reason the Explain time is back one day. You can see
yes,
it's 13th.
It's late. It's late.
Oh, that's strange.
Yeah.
Just let me say one thing, Nico. The only changing in Explain weather that NOAA weather does at the moment is about snow. So when you fly in winter time and you fire up Explain, at least until now, until 12.2, it didn't depict the snow that it's on the ground. You have to actually have snowing conditions to have the snow pile up on Explain, while NOAA weather reads the snow height, the snow depth in NOAA files and depicted is it even if it's not snowing at the time you are flying.
Yeah. So it looks at the accumulation and then over time the melting is okay.
Yeah.
Hi, Luigi. Yeah, good boy. Okay, I think I'm basically set for the descent. I don't see any other issues. If you don't speak up now, whoever hold your peace. I think we're ready to go do the descent and landing. Mark, train him better. Kids are like children. If you don't train them, they're not going to do what you want them to do. Oh, yeah. No, I can't find that article that Christopher put into Discord. I'll have to see if I can pull it. Here's the article. Let me post it for everybody to see. And if you guys watch the video afterwards, make sure to click on enable the live chat. There's a button you need to press to see the live chat. So let me just get where I need to. There you go. So I've got the Corsair MP600. Oh, the guy that he made a terrible spelling mistake there, but anyway, it's the MP600. That's the one I've got. And I just showed you. It's not good. Anyway, now you know. Read the article. There is a screenshot where I've made the spelling mistake as well. That tells you there's a couple of Samsungs, and I think, yeah, one of them is mine as well. The one that I'm running Explain on. It seems to be in there, but anyway, go check it. By this time, I hope they fixed it already, because I mean, this was in August. 18th of August this was published, so hopefully they fixed it already, but anyway, that doesn't take away from the fact that my drive actually needs help. I'm gonna have to replace it sooner rather than later. Otherwise, one morning I'm just gonna switch it on and it's gonna say, no, not enough. I just won't wake up. Right, we're 94 nauticals from top of descent. Andrew, it's the NOAA weather plugin. If you search Google, go Google, then you type in X space plane space NOAA weather plugin. It will take you to the download, wherever it is, GitHub or forum or whatever. Just make sure you get the latest one from Antonio. So, Antonio, I presume the GitHub is the best place for it, eh?
Yeah.
To download it. GitHub. Yeah, the problem isn't, it's not the physical hard drive, Rob. I do have Samsung Magician. I did run it when I had to. The problem is the Windows update that kills it. Alright, so it's effectively your hard drive is not broken. It's the Windows that kills it. And then they had to bring out this patch. Now, Flysim says they fixed it already. I received so many updates. I'm hoping they fixed it. I don't know. I've never followed up on it again. Antonio?
Yeah?
Get your Hoppy thing going. Where do we put our username and password to actually link our little script that you gave us now onto the Hoppy server? How do we do that?
So you need to go to the Hoppy server webpage and ask for a logon. There's no actually username and password, just a logon that they will send you through email. And then you write the logon in the Hoppy Bridge window, let's say, and then that's it. It will remember it next time you fire it up.
But in the Hoppy Bridge, let me get that thing. There is no place to add it. Where do we add this? Look on my screen. There's no place to add it.
Wait, I look at your screen.
Mark, I don't have time right now. We can do it later. Not the end of the world. We will do it later.
So, you know, it's... now, this is the client, Nico. Open this is... Not the one, it's the bridge one.
I'm looking for it. I don't think I've got that one.
Yeah. So if you want to share my screen.
Yeah, give me a second. Find your screen. Sharing.
I can see your plane.
Yeah,
now.
I know, but I'm not sharing it in Discord. I'm sharing it on the screen.
So here you can see that in my case there's already my Hoppy logon and the button says change.
Change, okay.
But if until you put your logon, you will have an input place here to write your logon down and save it, and then it will be recorded and saved in a file in preferences.
Okay, so if let me just share this on screen as well. If I now go to the GitHub page,
yeah,
for your Hoppy bridge. And how do I download it? Because what I did was I clicked on code and I said download zip. That's it. But
Yeah,
I mean, that's only
the way
client.
to do that until I will make a release one, you know, as if. But at the moment, you can just download all the code and bring in the Python plugin folder, both the client and the actual Hoppy bridge script.
Because what I did was I see the Hoppy bridge and the Hoppy client is both listed there, so they should be running, but I only see the one running. I mean, I downloaded everything and put it in there, so I don't know why my Python or whatever is not showing the bridge.
Oh, did you update XP Python 3?
Probably not.
No, yeah, because we discovered that there were many bugs in the XP Python 3 latest version. And so he released an alpha version like yesterday.
Okay.
And you need that new version to use Hoppy bridge.
Then you need to tell us where to get that. Because I know from experience
I will
to
send
get
you,
link.
I will send you the link.
Thank you. Because I know from experience to get the correct Python is sometimes a nightmare. Just you think you get the right one and then you don't. So it'll be easier if we get an actual link. There's some more weather. Christer, he made a little video already. Okay, I'm sure he'll share the video with you. He sent it to me, but I was too busy this morning to look at it, and that's why I invited him to stream to come talk to us about it.
So I sent you in messages the link to the latest beta version of XPython 3 and the link to NOAA Weather on GitHub.
Thank you so much. Okay, so let's share the NOAA Weather plugin with the guys here. Let me get to the stream. So anybody looking for this weather plugin that I'm using, this one? There you go, this one. That's the link. So you can then install that one. And Python plugin is this one. There you go. So you say for Windows we have to take the beta version.
Yeah, the beta version is needed for Hoppy bridge, while if you want to use just NOAA Weather, you can even download the
stable.
The stable one.
Yeah, I'll take the beta one.
But yeah, I'm using the beta and it's stable. I mean, nothing to.
It looks like it, they mark. We're coming up to the Dutch coast now. There's still a bit of land, so we're going to cross over the channel. Okay, now. Thank you, Antonio.
No problem.
Mark, we've got the new Honeywell RDR 4000 3D weather system built into the sim now. Alright, so if you are familiar with it, you'll know we're using altitude slicing. So currently I'm actually on manual still, I forgot. Let's just change it. So now we're on auto, and basically what now happens is there you can see it's outside of the 4,000 foot upper or lower bands where we are, so it shouldn't be, or side to side even. I think this is more side to side than up and down, because I think this was on 360, so it is our flight level. But because we're going to start the descent, we're going to go, the 4,000 foot beam is going to basically look a different way. This is at 10 nautical miles, so it's way more than 4,000. Once it comes within 4,000 foot, it will change to the blob again, then it becomes operationally significant again. But currently it's telling us it's there, but
Deze traffic Piper Warrior Oscar
top of descent.
Golf Lima Delta is Piper Warrior, and we can start up for VFR flight to Brussels at 5.
Yeah, that's ATC. I almost had a heart attack when that guy started speaking. It was so unexpected. Anyway, so yeah, operationally not significant versus if it was in the past, it would have been the blob. So I'm not sure if you're familiar with the RDR 4000, but that's new. That's new for us. Now there's no more tilting. You can't tilt the beam up or down. It does elevation slicing. So when you go to manual, it will automatically switch to, well, it's supposed to have gone to 360. It did the whole time now this morning, but now it's at 350. So anyway, now it's basically slicing, and it gives you 4,000 foot above and 4,000 foot below, and I presume then 4,000 foot to the sides. And then it shows you the actual weather. Now you can actually go and change the tilt. Now I'm talking tilt again. It's not tilt. This is now slicing. Idiot. You see, now when I start going down in flight level, we'll get to a point where there won't be clouds. So you can use this to determine. Oh, look at that. It's even worse there at flight level 20. So you can determine where the problems are just by changing the elevation that it slices. You see up here it's still not even a worry. Right, now you see, look here on auto. Oh, let's just change it. See, we're diving now, so really interesting. Exactly, it's not tilt. I must get rid of that word. I'm telling you it's not tilt, and then I use the bloody word tilt.
Is that right, Nick? I mean, how does an aeroplane at 36,000 feet take slices down at 10,000, 15,000, whatever? Is it not low radar in the aircraft?
I'm not sure exactly how it works, but what I gather is that it also gets information from NextRad. So it's not necessarily just a beam. It also takes into consideration whatever it gets from NextRad. See, so how exactly it works, I can't tell you. All I know is that beam is 4,000 foot, right? Up and down, and as far as I know, left and right. And that is your path. That is what it would show as the actual weather blob. Anything around that is probably like a ground feed that comes up, wireless feed that comes to the aircraft, and it then basically builds what we see now.
So if I may, Nico, and taking it with a grain of salt, it's synthetic. So
yes.
It's what you see on the navigation display is not actually the scan of the radar, but a recording of all the scannings of the radar that the radar did in the latest, I think, 3 minutes. and displayed in a way that you can have all the informations you need about if the weather is a factor or not along your path.
Yeah, yeah, it makes sense. I tried. I tried to follow that PDF and the manufacturer's data that we have, but I'm honest with you, some of it is like way above my pay grade. So, yeah, I understand some of it, but not all of it.
Yeah, that's what I was intrigued by, Antonio, was where it's taking that data from. I mean, where the real aircraft data we're talking about earlier about, the Zibo trying to get the most realistic model, and where does that weather data normally come from? I understand you've got a weather radar in the nose of the aircraft, which obviously you could tilt up and down.
No, yeah, but that's the old time. You don't tilt this anymore. But look, it's processed weather. So, like he says, it's synthetic. So, this must be like a combination of, hey, I scanned this, but because it's linked up to NextRad, it also picks up whatever the satellites pick up. If I can call it that. I don't know how they measure it. So, continue, please. I'm just interjecting what I understand.
No, that's fine. It's. I mean, trade too. I don't know. I've got the old copy yeah, no, I just intrigued the differences. Obviously, in modernized technology, as you say, and satellite data and everything, there's far more information out there. Ventisky and the like, you can call up all sorts of stuff these days and have a look at it and see what's moving and get far more accurate pictures than used to back in the 60s, 70s, 80s.
Yeah, this is a totally different ball game now, eh? And I know it's highly processed stuff that they show you there, so I don't know how much percentage is live, how much comes from a data link, how much comes from where, but it's doing its job. That's all I care about. Just hold on to your hat. Don't let your hat go. There, it looks like we've got some nice weather where we're going to have to go to. Christer, I hope your marbles are tied down in the little bag it comes with. I hope the wings are stretched, and you better hold on, buddy. We'll check those things when we get closer. Who's that? There you go. There you go. Yeah, I'm just checking. Just checking. Hello, Rain. See now we can see that transition between the plowed field and actual weather en route. You can see we've got some coming up.
I'm going to jump off and go and do some other things, Nico. So fantastic watching that.
Enjoy.
It's very interesting to see Antonio's stuff there. It's very good.
Good, good.
Flight level 100. Landing lights switches on.
Now you know you've entered that cell now, eh? Exactly, Mark, no, exactly. Next time I'll fly around it.
Approaching transition.
Sorry, Mark, I was just chewing, so I had the thing muted. No, I've never been in the controls of a real aircraft in weather like this, thank goodness. But we had terrible
Transition
weather going
level.
down to Durban once.
Ready for approach checklist.
Never want to have that, and that was sitting back as a passenger in the back. It was crazy. Linda, I hope you're ready. Auto brake set. I'm going to use flaps 40 for the short runway. Come on. I keep clicking around it. Die. I'm gonna put some more drag on here. The aircraft to just dive a little bit more so we can get under or on the glide slope. That's better. Alright, speed brake armed again. Okay, look at that.
Thousand to level off.
Radio altimeter.
Ready for landing checklist. Cabin crew, take your seats, prepare for landing.
Wind is 24 knots. I've just compensated a little bit there for a little bit extra. Thank you, Steve. A little bit extra thrust there. We don't know what's going to happen closer there, so we don't want to lose the lift. Fight against that wind a little bit. It's a short runway, so we might have to put it down hard. Make sure we land and stop. Thanks, Mark. Southend traffic Skymatix 001. We are on finals for runway 23, approximately 2 minutes out. Maybe a little less.
Approaching 23.
$500, cleared to land runway 23.
500. 400. 300. Approaching decision height. 200. Minimums. 100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Speed brake up. Reverse unlocked. Auto brake in use. Stabilized. 60 knots.
That was not bad. Wow.
Great landing. You are professional.
Happens when you concentrate just that second longer or better. Southend traffic, Skymatix 001, runway vacated. Bye-bye, Krister, enjoy. Uncle John, I can't hear you. I hear you and you're talking, but I can't hear you. You are like 0.5 out of 5. Very, very soft. Yeah, we'll do a replay afterwards. After landing procedure. Thanks, Mark.
After landing procedure. After landing procedure complete.
You're welcome, Rob. Yeah, it was nice to have you guys here. I see we had a huge fluctuation in numbers. We went up in the 30s, down 20s, up 30s, down 20s. You know, I hope the guys saw something they liked. But anyway, you guys that are always faithful and always here, thank you so much for your support. I appreciate it. And I'm not promising anything, but if I can get my turns and
flaps up and
do
set.
it, I'll do a stream for the American people again later on this evening. If you guys are still around, you're welcome to join. If I can make it, man.
Thank you, Nico. Ciao, everybody.
Thank you, Antonio. Thanks for your input, and have a good rest of your day as well.
Yeah, you too.
Thank you.
Southern traffic, Skymatix 04, establish ILS 23, 8 miles.
Fly some, I don't have any other liveries except my own ones. I'm not going to go and fish for liveries. I've got a mango one for, just for the old days' sake, you know, but I don't have a Fly South Air livery, but I mean, yeah, we can, it won't be tonight, but we can do a South African flight maybe next week or so. So standing there dreaming, it's fine. You won't bother him too much. Thank you, Linda.
Ready for shutdown procedure.
Oh. He probably got the job because of nepotism. His daddy must have given it to him or something. I don't know, some family member. Alright, so it's... Yeah, landing rating excellent. Approach was -1. Okay. Could be. Shutdown procedure.
Shutdown procedure.
Yeah, it's 17 in the rain, so it's not cold, but it must still be uncomfortable, to be honest. Ah, there's Kevin. Let's see what Kevin does.
Shutdown procedure complete. Ready for shutdown checklist.
Cheers, Mark. Speak later.
Level 135, passing flight level 10, descent flight level 100.
Right, everybody, thank you so much for watching and all. Let me read the last comments and then we'll say goodbye. Thank you, Steve, and thank you for being here. I send my regards at home and hope you're okay. And then, ladies and gents, that's it. thank you for watching, and the guys flying with and the ATC guys, thank you very much. Have fun. Bye-bye.